All right, so you're getting ready to work out. First things first, loosen up tissue restrictions, tightness in muscles. You've got trigger points, you've got adhesions in muscles groups that need to be addressed before you stretch. So, some effective tools: a lacrosse ball can be picked up at any sporting goods store. Foam roller is another great option. I like to use a lacrosse ball. It's got a little smaller surface area, which is going to be more aggressive, but a little bit more effective on some areas when you're rolling about, especially lower legs. So we take the ball and get into the lateral part of your calf and your lower leg, get into the belly of the muscle. You can roll into the inside as well. I'm showing a brief roll here. You can spend 30 seconds to a minute on problem areas as needed. When you feel a little bit of tension, try to stay on that problem area until some of that tension goes away. It's going to hurt a little bit. Understand the difference between some good pain in the soft tissue or bad pain. Do both legs, of course. We're going to hit the glutes. For here, you can use a foam roller. You can still use a lacrosse ball. But just crossing a leg over, lean onto the left side if you've got your left leg up. Lean into and just rolling back and forth here. Doing the other side. And again, 30 seconds to a minute on each one. Spend more time on problem areas. We're going to then go into rolling out your legs, the front of your legs. Think of dividing from knee to mid-thigh up to hip. So we're going to work the lower portion first. And again, find the problem areas, lean into them a little bit. Mid-thigh up into your hip. Do the other leg. We're going to work this inside your groin muscles as well. Bend your knee, get on from knee to mid-thigh. And then from mid-thigh all the way up into your hip joint. Take pressure off of the foam roller with your arms. And with your legs, take breaks as needed if you get a little bit fatigued. We'll do the other side. Let's do your back. Elbows in. Curl up as you come back. Now, some areas that we don't often think of foam rolling because it's harder for foam roller, but a lacrosse ball works really well, is your chest muscles. Sitting at a desk working on computers all day long, people tend to round their shoulders forward, lats get tight, chest gets tight. You're going to take this lacrosse ball, lean up against a wall, and you're basically rolling in through here across your clavicle, your collarbone, into your sternum, and around all of these different areas. So you can just lean into a wall, other arm is up, and again, put some pressure, move the ball around. And this is an odd looking way to get your chest loosened up, but I'm telling you, it is really, really effective, especially for all students and people that tend to work and sit way too much. You can get into your lats as well, putting an arm forward, rolling into here, behind your shoulder. So now that our tissue is loosened up, the trigger points are eased up, we can now work on some mobility work. We're going to first do an ankle mobility calf soleus stretch. Going to get your foot about 3 to 4 inches behind the wall. And you're looking to keep your heel in the ground right here, foot flat, and just drive that knee forward. The wall is just there as a target. If you can tap the wall, sit into it, keep the heel in the ground. Do about 10 of all of these stretches. As soon as you're done with your ankles, we're going to move into hamstrings. So now, we're just going to dig a heel in, bow at the waist, chest up, bow, and again, go about 10 yards or about 10 repetitions. As soon as you're done with your calves, we're going to hit your quadriceps, right here, heel to seat. Make sure that you're staying tall. Not arching your back, knee points straight down, not out to the side, but straight down. And again, about 10 repetitions or approximately 10 yards. You're going to go into a skater stretch for groin and hamstrings. Take a wide stance, core engaged, sit, keep this leg straight, foot flat, and up and over to the other side, stretching your groin and hamstrings. About 10 repetitions. Next, we're going to do a zombie stretch, which is going to be a little bit faster paced. Just straight up, snap the foot down. Again, 10 yards, 10 repetitions. We'll get a mat if you've got tender knees for this next one. A 3-way hip stretch. So half kneeling, tall, glute firing a little bit, and you're going to stay tall, core engaged, just driving forward, stretching the front of this hip that's on the ground. About 5 times forward, off at a 45. Again, stretching off here about 5 times, and then open it up as best you can. Again, stay tall and slide onto it about 5 times. Then you need to be switching legs. World's greatest stretch is next. You're going to lunge, one hand down, long back leg, elbow to the ground or close to it. Open up, both hands down, toe comes up, heel goes back, stand tall, continue through. Down, elbow through, open it up, plant it, bring it up. About 4 to 6 of those. Next, we're going to stretch latissimus, where your lats right through here. You can use a wall as a target. Inside leg crosses over. Reach up as high as you can. Add some rotation. Again, keep your core engaged. Make sure your lower back is not arching. We'll hit the other side. Right through here. And that's it. You're ready to work out.